Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Jeanette's podcast that has not been named yet because Jeanette's on it.
Well, we did too. It was the Merle Girl movies.
Obviously, it's clearly been named.
Written down.
It's good. We have it named.
We'll put a name.
Anyway, today it's my turn to lead again, and I made people dress up in costumes. I rather enjoy this. Guess what we're talking about, guys? Guess what? Mr. Oogie Boogie says there's trouble close at hand because we will be talking about The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's one of my favorite movies.
It's
one
the
of my
dang
favorite movies.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think about this movie?
I think the story is sweet. It is a little simple. It is very.
I like it, but you know,
No, I'm not saying.
it's
I'm not
just
saying,
a little bit simple.
I'm not saying simple is a bad thing. I'm just saying it follows a lot of easy tropes. It speaks to everybody really because it's an everybody trope.
It's so relatable. I hate it.
I'm not saying
You
I
are
hate it.
not allowed to say anything
She's
negative
mean.
about this movie. You're not. There's nothing. Like Sally sucks a little bit. That's the only thing.
Her voice is a little. This story, it's nice.
It's fine. It's a little bit high pitched. I'm just saying. A little bit.
The animation, when you see it on the big screen, you can see how animation has progressed in the last decade or so.
Well,
You can see like fingerprints, which I really love.
I really like
Like
seeing
Wallace and
fingerprints.
Gromit kind of thing.
You can
Yeah.
see that it's actual physical work that people physically did movements and took
It took so long.
pictures. It took
So many hours.
the artistry in a stop animation film is just it's
Chicken Run.
mind-boggling when you sit there and think about
Chicken
it.
Run.
Chicken Run is
Yeah.
so good. And the fact that they had the little necklaces so that they could just swap out heads instead of having to.
You know, my whole life I thought that was fucking George Clooney.
Excuse me.
It's not George Clooney.
It's Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson.
No, I thought that like as a kid, I thought it was George Clooney because I was like, okay, because we watched One Fine Day so much,
Okay.
and I was like,
Megamind. I could have sworn that
oh, it was Brad Pitt.
it was Brad Pitt. I was very confused. My heart was
Wait,
like,
so who
what?
is it? I always thought it was Brad Pitt. Who is it?
Will Ferrell.
Brad Pitt. I thought it was George Clooney.
No, the actual superhero guy.
I thought it was George Clooney.
I don't remember.
To IMDb.
Anyway.
The point is, Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, so we've got Jack Skellington being both Chris. What is his name? Chris
Sarandon.
Sarandon.
Chris Sarandon.
Chris
did the
Sarandon
speaking voice,
and
Danny
Danny
Elfman did the
Elfman.
singing.
Prince Humperdinck.
Can we talk about the
Humperdinck?
soundtrack itself?
Comedy.
The soundtrack is a movie in its own.
It
You
is.
don't even have to watch the movie. You get the
It's
whole movie.
my
with the soundtrack.
favorite Danny
It's
Elfman
like Hamilton.
soundtrack. There's so many oboes.
Fantastic.
Like, it's fucking wonderful. the
It's
whole
So many
time.
oboes.
Oh.
Specifically.
Don't disrespect. I'm saying.
No,
There are oboes.
I
I'm
agree.
just
The
saying.
soundtrack is just phenomenal. The sound is great. Danny Elfman's best work. It's
Right.
there's nothing wrong with the soundtrack itself.
Sally's kind of
Sally's song is
Sally?
a little high
Yeah.
pitched, but
But
it's
have
not
you heard the
song.
Evanescence sound?
Have you heard the
Yeah.
song for Sally? I love Flight of the Conchords. It's neither here nor there. The point is,
Okay.
they wrote a song for Sally. It's really good. Oh, it's my cat now. He's over there. Jeanette's dog is back again. I
love
told her
that.
not to bring him,
You know what? He's just
and now he's here
he's
again.
a good boy.
He's not our mascot.
Yeah, I was about to say.
He will not be
please.
here next week. I will lock him in the bathroom if he comes next week.
Oh,
I'm done with this.
Apparently, I love him.
He's a good
He
dog.
stole my seat while I was
He's
trying to do the
just
camera,
a
so I
bit of
need
a
him to
mental.
just not be. Anyway, the point is, I love this dog except for that he's sometimes evil. It's fine. Anyway,
He's not quite people
the point is, okay, so we got so many characters, so many rich different types of voices. We got Dr. Finkelstein's voice is nothing like the mayor's voice, which is nothing like
And
Jack's
the
voice,
character
which is nothing
design
like the old
The
witches.
character
Very
design of the
unique.
mayor is my favorite.
The
I
head
love
switching.
his
The
head
Two-Face,
switches. He's
yeah.
pink on one side. He's like black and white on the other.
Yeah.
I love it.
I mean, I
Yeah.
really
It's
like
so
that
interesting. No
Jack
one does that.
Skellington's the body design is great. The costuming, that is fantastic.
And they did the lights when he's doing
Over
the
his
Christmas
eyes,
The
lighting.
lighting was cool.
And then
Oh.
all of the Christmas lighting and stuff like that. They did all of that different stuff.
Yeah.
I'm trying hard to pick holes. Okay, here's
yeah,
a hole.
No, visually,
Pick a
it's
hole.
very nice.
What about the time where he's like, "What is this white thing in the air?" And then in the next verse, there's children throwing snowballs.
Yeah. He
Instead of
learned
throwing
awful quick
heads.
there.
Don't you mean that you didn't know what snow was?
I'll tell you what. I remember a scene in this movie that I've never seen since I saw it in theaters.
The one in theaters? The one with her leg, and then they cut Sally at the,
The
end?
children.
Sally at the end, yes. What?
Yeah.
There was a scene. I saw it. I was
remember
there.
a scene.
Conspiracy theory time.
Yeah, well, the scene that I remember is that the three children, Lock, Shock, and Barrel, that they were at Oogie Boogie's place when Jack goes there to rescue Santa Claus and Sally. And he scares them away. He does his I'm Jack Skellington thing. And the children, I remember, they scream and back away into axes or something. They backed up and they ran away from Jack Skellington going to save Sally and Santa. And I vividly remember this scene where these children back away scared into things because of him rescuing. It's not in any of the DVDs. They never show it on TV.
I
Was
remember
it only
a
in the
scene-
theatrical release? I don't know.
Well, it's kind of like a deleted scene. Like,
Yeah.
Because they put deleted
didn't need
scenes
it,
on
yeah.
DVDs and stuff.
They do.
So-
But it was, I'm pretty sure it was when I saw it in theaters that scene was there, and I've never seen it since.
Yeah, and I don't even really... I remember there was a scene at the very end of the movie, but then I don't
Was
remember
I
exactly.
born yet?
Probably not.
Was it 99?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because I don't remember seeing it if I went with y'all.
I
Because I think I was too little.
It
I remember
was-
watching it as a kid, but I don't remember.
I don't think it was late 90s. I
I don't
think
know.
it was early 90s.
I thought it was 99.
Because Batman was 89, and
Yeah. Jack Nicholson.
this was around the same time.
Back to
like,
Jack Nicholson.
We are back to Jack Nicholson.
Nicholson's a
All
great
roads
Joker.
lead to
All
Jack
roads lead to
Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
It's fine.
No, you know, and that is one of my favorite Batman movies. Go Tim Burton. You're doing great.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Michael
Um,
Keaton.
Michael Keaton is a dang good Batman.
Nipples.
He is an amazing Batman. He's an amazing Bruce Wayne.
Okay.
But no,
I'm waiting for her to go sexual again about Michael Keaton. I'll go sexual about him and Jackie Brown.
yeah,
He
no,
leans on the wall.
What
no
is it with
idea what
you
happened to the $50,000.
Tight white t-shirts and blue jeans.
Well, it's attractive as one.
That's a you thing. That's
No,
always because
it's
you
black
like
shirt and blue jeans.
No,
Well,
but still,
no,
it's a
you
tight
also-
t-shirt and blue jeans. That's always
No.
been your thing.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, no, don't lie.
Kevin Kline, you can't
Don't
lie to
lie.
me.
When was Kevin Kline in a white shirt?
You no, but you freaked out about him being in the black shirt and the blue
It's a
jeans.
black shirt and blue jeans. That's my favorite
and
outfit.
the whole Johnny Bravo fucking thing.
She
No.
doesn't ever like
No,
you.
but I'm
God.
just saying that
But the
whole
outfit-
outfit, that whole aesthetic.
Yeah.
Makes me
Yeah.
question my favorite outfit now because Johnny Bravo. Just kidding.
Well, I mean, that was the whole point of Johnny Bravo.
I know. Everybody do the monkey.
Yeah, like no. That's
I
why
don't
he
need
got.
it.
That's why he got judo flipped a lot because it's about shit, bro.
Because hey there, little lady, I don't need it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Like,
but back to the other movie that we're supposed to be talking about.
yes.
I really enjoyed The Nightmare Before Christmas. I think it's funny that it's the night before Christmas, like this, the poem, but then it's the nightmare before Christmas. It's a play
it's a pun.
on words.
Yeah. No, it's
It's a
good.
play on words. It takes Christmas and they mush it together like how Thanksgiving doesn't even matter. They seem to
Well,
say.
you can watch
you just
Nightmare
shove 'em-
Before Christmas from October to January. That whole
Right,
block
it's
of months.
totally perfectly fine.
It's perfectly
Yeah,
fine.
it works.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, that's a big debate with people as, is it a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie?
It's a Christmas
And I'm
movie
like-
with a Halloween aesthetic.
It's a Hallowmas movie.
Hallowmas. It's not a Halloween movie because it's set in
It's a
Halloween Town.
Christmas movie.
But they leave Halloween and they work on Christmas. So it's
There was a
I mean,
Thanksgiving.
Christmas is in the title. Like,
no, I'm gonna say it's a Christmas movie because it's mostly focused on Christmas and set around Christmas.
Yeah,
But
only the very
the
first
aesthetic
day is
is-
Halloween. Everything else is
Exactly.
Christmas. The whole movie
Yeah.
builds toward
Exactly.
Christmas.
Well, at the end, they realize that Halloween is where the heart is.
Oh my God! The movie
But-
starts at Halloween and ends on Christmas. Oh my God!
Oh my God!
You guys.
That's why the three.
You guys.
Okay.
I'm done. Sorry. You guys.
Yeah. But I would say the focal point of the movie is Christmas. And at the end, yes, they realize that Christmas is not their holiday.
Christmas means carnage.
Christmas means carnage. But yeah, like I would say it's more of a Christmas movie than a Halloween movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It's still, you can watch it at Halloween too.
Because it starts with
Because
Halloween.
Halloween aesthetic, because Jack Skellington, he's a walking skeleton, he's amazing too. And
Because
he's like,
Mr. Oogie
go do
Boogie.
your thing. And that's why all the townspeople are like, Jack! But yeah.
She's just retelling the whole movie now.
I really like this.
You made a woman's ooze and flash straw.
You made walls fall, Jack!
You been thinking that was correct, Jack. Why are we doing the whole movie again? We'll just
it's a good movie.
From
It's
the
why-
beginning, boys and girls of every age.
Stop it.
Like, okay, it's quotable. It's
is
insanely
it's so
quotable.
quotable.
A lot
The
of
dialogue
lines.
is great. How dare you treat my friend so shamefully? And then my bugs, and it's just amazing.
She's doing the ending now.
Just fast forward. It's so
Christmas
good.
I'm
Okay,
Santa
like,
Claus.
the plot is great. The
And also
soundtrack
Pee-wee.
is amazing. Like the characters are
Paul
fun.
Rubens. She's just moving along. I'm trying to let Daphne have her mom with Paul Rubens over here. What's going on?
Paul Rubens is amazing.
Paul Rubens.
I would just like to point out the fact that I love the fuck out of Paul Rubens. That's all I want to say.
Yeah,
Matilda.
I liked him in Matilda.
He was in Matilda, and then he was.
I also
Pee-wee.
liked him in Dunstan Checks In.
Oh my god.
He was very fun in that
He
movie.
was fun. That movie's bad.
The movie-
Only you would bring up that fucking movie.
I also, honestly, I
What was the name
have
of that guy
always
that was
had a
the-
crush on that dude.
Paul
Paul
Rubens.
Rubens?
No, not Paul
I'm
Rubens.
waiting for-
the dude that voiced Prince Charming in Shrek 2. The dude.
Oh, that
yeah,
guy.
That dude. I
Oh
think,
god, what's his name?
I know. I can never think of his name, but I've seen him in so many movies and I have a crush on him. He's so cute. And
I got nothing.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember it. Fuck.
It's fine.
Alright.
We know who it
Live
is.
idiot.
IMDb.
Yeah.
But
always
there's
IMDb.
there's so many great things about The Nightmare Before Christmas. There's the movie. There's the whole thing. There's so many. There's the soundtrack. There's the characters. There's the design. There's the fact that they put so much effort into doing all the little.
Mhm.
And it is
intricacies.
incredibly detailed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't it win like Oscars?
I
Or
forgot.
like was it up for Oscars? Okay, I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
I also like how Jack Skellington shows up again in James and the Giant Peach, except he's a pirate.
Oh, that's
I
right.
haven't seen that since I was
Yeah, he was on
little.
the ship. He was frozen to the.
He had the
yeah.
compass,
And he had the
but it was
Yeah,
Jack
I
Skellington.
saw
the whole
Orange
time.
and I didn't like it. I remember I hated it as a kid. I was like,
It's
I
one
was
of those
viscerally
not as
uncomfortable.
good an adaptation as it should be.
It's yeah.
I
well,
like
it's
Pete
Roald Dahl.
Postlethwaite and Roald Dahl, you know.
Bringing it back to Roald Dahl with the Matilda a minute ago.
Oh, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot that he wrote Matilda because when I think Roald Dahl, I think the witches.
Charlie and the
Yeah,
Chocolate
and I think
Factory,
Charlie
and the
the
Chocolate
Witches, Charlie and the Great Glass
And-
Elevator.
The Peach.
Danny and the Champion of the World is not a good book.
Oh,
Um,
BFG.
It's okay.
BFG, the movie, yeah.
I never
and
saw the
then-
movie.
The BFG was really nice. The movie was really
I didn't
it was
see it.
really sweet. It was really earnest. It was a lot of it was beautiful. It was good. I saw it with Ginny and Jeremy.
That's good.
Okay.
I didn't see it. I didn't. But no, let's just go back to, okay, so what is your favorite thing then about, like, The Nightmare Before Christmas?
About the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Favorite or least favorite? Go ahead.
Well, my least favorite as a kid, I did not like. Out of everything, I was fine with like the guy with the axe in his head. I didn't give a shit. But watching him take a scalpel and cut open the teddy bear and take out the, I was not alright with that as a kid.
It's like that opening scene in Coraline with the needles and the sewing of the doll.
Oh yeah.
That scene
Right.
fucks me up. It's not even the movie. We're not even in it yet, and I'm already like, I don't like it.
Neil Gaiman.
Yeah.
Being amazing.
I still haven't read American Gods. I'm getting to it.
I bought it
swear
for
to
her
God.
for Christmas. It's my
I swear
favorite
to God,
thing
I'm
ever.
gonna
And
read
she,
Because I read Ocean at the End of the Lane. I didn't like it.
Ocean at the End of the Lane, no, I didn't care for it either. But no, let me
Neil
tell you
Gaiman
something.
is a great writer.
Let me tell you something though.
Really
Yes, I have to defend Neil Gaiman now because I just said I don't like something he wrote. Let me defend Neil Gaiman very passionately just for a quick second. The short story Other People is one of the greatest things I've ever read in my entire life. In fact, I would say it's the greatest piece of prose I've ever read in my entire life, and it makes me angry because it's 3 pages long.
Yeah.
You can listen to him read this for like 10 minutes and the entire thing is over, and that's how short it is. It's so short you can't even call it
It's so good.
short
He
story.
is so talented.
It's so good.
And like I said, I'm like 95% sure American Gods is my favorite book. It's just, it's good, it's visual, it's interesting.
She likes Norse mythology though. That's
Norse
totally what's
mythology.
going on over there.
Yeah, that's definitely a huge thing of mine. And,
You know, like, I think
and
I would
Tom
TV
Hiddleston.
show, like, and Tom Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah.
I don't know about my
Thor,
favorite part.
Ever since Ragnarok.
We're just gonna bring it back to Daphne.
Yeah.
Sweet.
She's going back to fucking boys. If that becomes the staple of who you are on this
Not my
goddamn
fault.
channel.
You guys started the conversation.
Oh my
I
god.
Wow.
I just migrated to some boys that I happen to.
Hey,
First off, I wouldn't. Second off, I just appreciate them.
first of all, I wouldn't, but second of all, I would. Holy God. Okay, no, it's fine.
Anyway,
Daphne was trying to say about her favorite.
I
part.
don't know about my favorite part in particular. I know. Hey.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I know like what my favorite song is in the soundtrack,
Oh.
and there's no singing. It's just the one where it's that big long. It's like a 5-minute long song, and the whole thing's fucking bassoon, and it's wonderful.
Which part of the movie?
I somewhere in the middle. I don't remember exactly where. I have it on my fucking laptop. We can just pull it up. But there's one. It's like a 5-minute song that's so pretty. And it's got such visuals and no.
What is it?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
but that's my favorite part.
Maybe it's
and
when he's wandering in the woods pondering.
I
his
think
life.
that might be what it is.
Oh yeah,
because
he just discovers the door. And
Yeah.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But as for like the movie,
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure. What my favorite. I mean, I do like the what's this song,
Yeah, it's fun.
but honestly,
I
probably
like
Oogie Boogie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so
Oogie
fun.
Boogie's song, he has so much emotion. and
I'm
he's-
the boogeyman.
Like he,
Yeah,
out of
it's
all the
great.
characters, like
great.
he is like the best like acting. Like you can see exactly who he is from this one fucking song. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like the rest of the song. This is who you are. I get
Yeah, it's
Right,
Like, here's
yeah.
exactly.
it. Yeah.
Like out of all the good like villain songs, like that's got to be up there. So.
Yeah, because he's like, I don't
It's
give
so
a shit
fun,
who you
too.
are.
Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I'm a gambling man, and then there's fucking the
Yeah.
cards, and it's
Cards
it's
and dice.
it's cool.
Santa Claus in peril.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like, we
Jeanette,
just,
what
I feel
about
like we
you?
just locked, shocked, and barreled that. Santa Claus was in peril. All three of us just act like
yeah.
I did
Claus.
not.
Okay,
I am
okay,
not
okay.
part of that.
So,
Well, obviously, you're Mrs.
least
Claus.
favorite thing about the movie would probably be Sally's song.
No offense to Sally.
It's so airy, you know, like it's
You
very.
can take it down an octave. Yeah.
Well, I understand why they would have it that way because Sally herself is very gentle. She's very sweet. She's very soft. She's not.
Jumps out a window and sews her leg back on.
Okay, I'm saying
She tries to poison her
she's
owner.
capable of badassery.
Would you say owner
but
or creator?
I would say
Creator.
Father.
Yeah.
He wants to be her owner, but that's the whole problem.
Yeah, that's kind of
That's the
weird.
whole
I
problem.
would say, yeah. I like Sally as a character. Sally as a character is great. I'm 1,000%
I'm
on
just
Sally's.
adding to his
It's just, her song is just the tune is just kind of
slow and
it's not as fun.
You
as some
know
of
what the
other
fuck?
tunes.
That actually might be the title of the song. Finkel. Well, yeah, it's like Finkelstein is the one
Oh.
where it's
Okay.
That might be it. I'm gonna have to look it up now because it's driving me nuts.
Okay, so that's probably my least favorite thing about the movie. That's the one song on the soundtrack that I never get excited about hearing.
yeah.
The other ones I'm all over. My favorite thing about the movie.
Yeah, see, it's tough because it's such a good movie
It's
where
so
it's like
good.
I can pick out the points where I'm like, okay, I never really cared for that, or whatever. But it's hard to pick like a certain.
My favorite individual moment is the butterfly in the bottle. I just think
Yeah.
it's so cool that she made
that's
that,
really
and also
nice.
the way that they created it as the movie as well.
There's a
That's my
moment
favorite thing.
when Jack is doing his science thing.
Cutting open Tinder.
I really liked Jack's science thing. I
the
like
teddy bears.
Well, watching him crush the ornament and,
And then
dropping it in the
like
thing.
that part and like him trying to like zoom in on the berry.
berry and
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
yeah.
that was funny. Yeah.
Yeah, and like things are exploding and he's like, oh no.
I like the
Just-
giant
I
equation on the
really-
background equals Sandy Claus.
I love that whole. I like
Question
the
mark.
whole. Jack is trying to scientifically explain Christmas. He's trying to understand it on a scientific level.
What is the scientific level of Halloween? You know what I mean? He has to have done that for Halloween to be able to think that he can do that for Christmas.
No, because it's the thing is that you're taking on someone else's culture and not appreciating it.
Well, exactly. Like he didn't
You don't
have
question
to.
your own
He
culture,
didn't
you
have
grew
to
up in it.
examine Halloween. It
Exactly.
was his life. Yeah,
He grew up in
he's
it.
examining Christmas because it's completely unfamiliar. It's something that he's not versed in. He's like, I need to understand it, and this is the only way I can figure out how to do it. And I just really like that scene. I like him trying. And then at the end, he's just like, just because I cannot see it, don't mean I can't believe it. And I'm like, yes,
Yep.
you go do. But of course, that's also Jack's transformation into villain. You know,
Yeah,
that's
a little bit.
that's the bad one,
Chaotic.
Jack.
Yeah.
You know, he's likable, he's charming, he's understandable. He's also the villain of the piece. It's a man versus self kind of movie.
No, Oogie Boogie.
Oogie Boogie is the bad guy. Oogie Boogie, but Oogie
Yeah, but that
Boogie
doesn't
would
mean
not
that.
have done his Oogie Booginess. Oogie Boogie was being Oogie Boogie in the confines of Halloween.
He was
Town.
doing his job.
Say Oogie Boogie one more time.
Oogie Boogie.
Oogie Boogie was Oogie Boogieing.
Oogie Boogie. He was doing his thing the way he always did in Halloween Town. Jack was the one that kidnapped Santa Claus.
That's different.
That's a different movie.
different movie.
I'm sorry.
That's a different Disney.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I always forget it's Disney.
It's because it wasn't released under Disney. It was released under their side company because they were worried about it.
Right.
And they were like, oh, it
Like
became
when I think
famous,
Disney
so.
movies, I never think The Nightmare Before Christmas. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
And yet,
and yet
totally is.
Disney everywhere. But
And
yeah,
well, they
no,
own
I
Star
would,
Wars now, so.
they do. But Disney is kind of absorbing everything. They got Marvel and they've got Star Wars and they've got, just.
There isn't a world anymore. There's only corporations. Calm down over there. My God.
There's only Disney. I love
You're
Disney.
saying Disney is the Walmart of the fucking movie industry?
Yes. Do you disagree? I'm just saying Walmart and Disney.
Combined together, they become the greatest superpower.
They'd be the villains of Wall-E. No.
Oh
it's
my
just
God.
like-
Oh my
They
God. The
both got their
Disney
fingers
of
in a lot of
Wall.
pies.
Oh my God.
So yeah, like I love
I'm just gonna let that
Disney.
go. Of Wall. Oh my God.
Y'all remember what Daddy used to say?
About what?
Disney is evil.
He said
that was
yeah,
verbatim what my father would say. It's because he understands what Disney does as a corporation. It's why we had all those major
Just
TV
going after
sequels.
Disney.
It's,
In this video.
it's why we have these
Where
live
I
action
love Disney.
remakes right now.
I feel like
I love Disney. I'm not saying that Disney has done great, beautiful work. They have also turned out some shit. And that's what happens when you do 5 movies a year. Like,
Wow. Wow.
it's not their fault.
I'm not to blame.
I'm just saying, like, I wish that they would give us more original scripts instead of remakes and sequels. That's just it.
That's true. I'm really annoyed with the whole how everything's being remade because everyone's like, oh, I remember the 90s. I'm a 90s
like,
baby.
Let's drown in the
Everything-
nostalgia.
Yeah, it's all
capitalize on that
nostalgia.
market
It's
and-
all, yeah, like, I don't
Yeah.
want remakes. Like, I want, like, yeah, it'd be nice to relive that, but I could also fucking go watch it again. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
why do I want to, because I'm always gonna assume that whenever they do the new ones that it's gonna be shitty.
Well, yeah. I mean, like I was
Yeah.
gonna say, have you ever seen Crunch in the Groove?
No, I never
I have
saw
not.
Promising Groove.
No.
Have you ever seen? There's so many that I've never
I mean,
seen.
I don't know if it's good or not. I haven't heard anything.
Pocahontas
about
2
it.
was awful.
Pocahontas 2 was god
Awful.
Yeah, but that's different. Like
Peter
doing
Pan
a
2.
sequel is different than whenever they come back to a movie and do it again 30 years later. You know what I mean? That's
Well,
different than
sometimes
like live action
remakes are good. It happens.
We just talked about Beauty and the Beast.
Well, they.
The original Beauty and the Beast is better.
Right.
Well, yeah,
but
no,
it's not a bad movie.
No, there are times that the remake is better.
Okay, but then there's
Does
stuff like
anyone
Cinderella.
talk about the black and white Ten Commandments? Nobody talks about the
Nobody
black
talks
and white
about
Ten
either
Commandments.
of the Ten Commandments.
Yes, they do. Charlton
Cecil
Heston.
B. DeMille.
Let's talk about. And it plays every year. Every year they play the Ten Commandments.
Every year, Charlton
Every
Heston
year,
is on
Charlton
my
Heston
television.
on my TV. I get Charlton Heston every
Ben
year.
Hur every Easter.
Yes, I get Ben Hur every year, and I get Ten Commandments every year, and it's what happens. It's a good movie. You don't talk about the first one.
Okay.
You just don't.
Nobody really. Okay.
You.
She
They
does.
play
I'm
every
just saying,
year.
it's
Yeah.
annoying how much they're capitalizing on my nostalgia.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it is. I mean, did you see what Alan said?
No.
All right, I got this friend named Alan, and we got to talking on Facebook because the new trailer for Aladdin came out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I felt this surge of nostalgia because it looks like the movie I remember. Like it's very, they've got the music and they've got the sweeping desert and it's very evocative of these childhood memories that I had, and I felt the goosebumps, you know, from this is amazing, what the shit. But my brain is telling me, but I don't like it. You know, my brain is like, but this is not the original movie.
My problem
And-
is how the fuck are you gonna do anything without Robin Williams?
I
You know,
know.
that's my issue.
I
Like,
know.
How
no,
can
I
anyone
have.
do anything?
But that's what Alan said. Alan got on there and he said, first off, I don't think it's going to be as good, and second off, I think it's disrespectful to Robin Williams. And I'm like, you know
I mean,
what?
no hate against Will Smith.
Yeah, I
like,
think
that's
Will Smith-
perfectly fine.
Will Smith's
You're
gonna
not
be
Robin
fine. He
fucking
does great.
Williams.
He's a great actor.
You know, they had to replace Robin Williams in the second one because they lied to him about how
Uh-huh.
much of
They
this
made
material
him
they
do
were
so
going
much.
to use.
That's why they got Dan Castellaneta, who he did good.
He did. Well, it's, you know, in fairness, Robin Williams did so much ad-libbing.
Yeah.
That's
You
who
can't-
he was.
You can't
and, like,
script
you can't,
Robin Williams.
you can't do that.
Can't. And Robin Williams was a huge part of what made Aladdin a good movie. He was great. And they're just not going to recapture that. It's it's gonna be like Cinderella, where I'm just kind of disappointed. I already know.
Yeah. Well, at least they haven't made a Nightmare Before Christmas 2. What
That's
on
true.
earth would Nightmare...
would they
So just
even
bringing it
do?
back. What would Nightmare Before Christmas...
Sorry.
This is my job, to bring it back.
Sorry.
What would Nightmare
We got
Before Christmas 2 be like? It'd be like Calabar's Revenge, Miss Halloween
It
Town.
would be like Calabar.
It would be Sally goes mad. She goes rogue. She's like, this is my story now. She takes over Valentine's
Sally's
Day.
Adventure. No, it'll be like The Fox and the Hound 2. It'll be
The
completely
Fox and the
like
Hound
that.
2 was a prequel.
Unless
The Fox and the Hound 2, they
the
joined a
Easter
country
Bunny
band.
comes back for revenge for being
Yes.
kidnapped and
Be
manhandled.
amazing. He
Assaulted.
joins
The
with
Bunny's back,
Thanksgiving.
bitches.
Yes. Mr. Bunny.
The
Thanksgiving
Bunny of the
turkey.
Thanksgiving turkey.
Coming for revenge. Throwing eggs.
It's like a St. Patrick's Day comes to this fucking shillelagh stick, just like.
Oh god.
Okay.
Well, there
I don't
are
know.
quite a few Halloween holiday doors that we didn't get to visit. We
Exactly.
only got to see Christmas.
You know, Disney, we're giving you free material here. You should just use.
Just get on it.
I
Well,
would pay for
first
that.
off, if
The
we're passing
eggs.
out ideas,
Like something. No, it'd be like in the Holy Grail. You just have an egg and you just
Yeah.
throw it.
well,
Explosions.
they did that. They did that in Jack and the Beanstalk, though.
That's
You
what I'm
remember?
saying. Yes, that's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
just Abbott and Costello, man.
Abbott
Just
and
borrow
Costello,
from the past.
No, no.
And
If
what
we're-
were you saying?
If we're tossing out ideas, I need to suggest that we take the novel The Night Circus. It's a really great novel.
Oh,
Tim
yes.
Burton needs to direct it.
That's scary.
He
yeah.
needs to direct a live-action version of The Night Circus. This is all I need in my life out of Tim Burton, please. I really
Right.
need this. I need you to direct The Night Circus. It would be perfect for you. Like, I want to see it so bad. And no one has made this happen for me. Why, God, why? I need Tim Burton to direct the movie adaptation of The Night Circus. I think it'd be great. I think it'd be like Big Fish. And
Big Fish makes me cry.
Big Fish is
Big
so
Fish
good.
makes me sob.
I
and
cry.
it's so dumb because it's so like it's supposed to. Like it's
Yeah.
so nostalgic. It's so
Yeah.
you're gonna cry
By
right
the
now.
way, just while we're talking about that,
You will cry.
I actually have. I don't ever cry when I'm supposed to, and I always cry when I'm not supposed to. I think that's hilarious. Ties right back into Disney because Dalmatians, 101 Dalmatians.
101 Dalmatians.
Okay, you are supposed to cry like when they kidnap the puppies, right? You are supposed to cry when the puppies are in peril. Okay, but what I don't cry at that part. Okay, what I cry at is the part where Pongo and Perdita bust into Cruella de Vil's house and they're facing off against these two adult humans with weapons, and they're like, "We are gonna fight for our." It's okay. Well, the camera died again because we spent too much time debating about things.
Sorry.
So,
Yeah.
we'll just. But no, for real, that is the one part that I cry at in the 101 Dalmatians.
I
It's the
cried
part
at
that-
nothing in 101 Dalmatians.
It's
Yeah, nothing
the,
makes
it's
me
the
cry.
honor and nobility and the near-death experience of the parents who care so much about their kids, but the point is, it's like Run Tabboy Run, you know?
Oh, yeah.
The ending of that
You're
movie.
like, do we have a son?
It's because he's tried so hard to do the right thing the whole time, and he's been fighting the struggle the whole time, and that's why I love that movie. Anyway, so Nightmare Before Christmas then. My opinion, of course, is that it's amazing. I can't
Perfect.
It is pretty darn close to perfect.
Perfect.
I can't really think of anything I don't like about it except for Sally's song. No offense to Sally.
Yeah, I
Um,
like Sally. I like
yeah.
her as a character.
She's a good
She
character.
does great things. Her design is fantastic.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
does things.
It is kind of annoying though that like they can't just not have a romantic answers. They can't just be like.
Well, again, part of the simple tropes. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Well,
That's what I'm saying. It's,
Okay.
It's very...
Finkelstein moved on quickly.
Finkelstein's disgusting.
He kind of had
That's-
to.
you know-
He has to have a caretaker.
I'm just saying.
He's in a wheelchair. He's not like...
Anyway, we'll go ahead. And,
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so what are we going to talk about next time? Do you have any idea?
I don't know.
Whose turn is it next time?
I don't even know.
It's mine.
Hers, I think.
turn.
It's fine. Anyway, thank you so much
Yeah, we're
for
taking
watching, and we'll figure out a better way to end this thing. Okay, bye.
We'll wrap it up.
Wrap it up.